There's a moment in every life, a quiet, unmarked moment where joy seems to fall off a cliff. The song stops sounding the same. Food loses flavor. Laughter becomes something you witness, not something you feel. You wake up, you function, you perform. But it's like watching yourself through a fogged-up glass. The world hasn't stopped spinning, but your soul has. And the question that haunts you becomes, why the hell does life not feel fun anymore? This essay is not going to sugarcoat it. It's not going to tell you to just be grateful or go touch grass. This is about the deep psychological numbness, the physiological fatigue, and the sociological pressure that strips life of its flavor. And more importantly, how the hell we begin to reclaim it. Let's begin with the chemistry. Fun, joy, excitement, motivation is largely modulated by a neurotransmitter called dopamine. It's the reward molecule, the anticipation molecule. And in today's world, it's being hijacked. Social media, porn, fast food, quick validation, they're engineered to spike dopamine artificially. But when you're bombarded with constant micro-hits of stimulation, your dopamine receptors downregulate. That means your baseline pleasure goes down. Nothing feels fun anymore because your nervous system is fried, you're overstimulated but underfulfilled. The fix. You need to reset your system. It's called a dopamine detox, a break from all high-reward, low-effort activities. Cut down on scrolling, fast food, even background noise. Let your brain relearn how to enjoy silence, effort, and slowness. It's not glamorous, but it's liberation at the neurological level. When you've been chronically stressed, your adrenal glands, the tiny hormone factories above your kidneys, can't keep up. They pump cortisol day and night until one day, they sputter. The result? You feel constantly tired, unmotivated, and emotionally flat. Modern life is relentless. We're constantly on. Even relaxation becomes performative. You might be lying down but scrolling. You might be off work but still mentally solving problems. Over time, the body burns out and joy is one of the first things to die. The fix. You must sleep deeply, consistently. You need sunlight, real movement, real food, and real breaks. Not just for survival, for pleasure to return. Your biology needs safety before it allows joy. One of the most crushing psychological crises is the loss of meaning. Fun is not just about excitement, it's about purpose. When life feels like an endless loop of waking, working, scrolling, and sleeping, what's the point? Psychologists like Viktor Frankl argue that humans don't suffer from a lack of comfort, we suffer from a lack of meaning. If your actions don't feel connected to something larger than survival or image, your brain starts to disassociate. That's when existential depression sets in. The fix. Ask yourself, what do I care about more than comfort? It could be creating, helping, building, exploring. Start there. Fun isn't found in pleasure, it's found in pursuit. Choose a struggle that means something to you and commit. That's when meaning and joy return. Syndrome. Psychologically, humans adapt fast. You get a raise. You're happy for a week. You fall in love, ecstatic for a month. Then your brain normalizes it. This is called the hedonic treadmill. We keep chasing new highs, but they quickly become the new normal. Modern culture feeds this loop. Every app, every ad, every influencer says more, better, faster. You end up exhausted, overstimulated, and somehow still bored. The fix. Step off the treadmill, practice savoring, slow down, get deep instead of wide. Find one song, one person, one moment to be fully present with. Your joy will expand, not through novelty, but through attention. When people feel stuck for too long, stuck in debt, a toxic job, a broken system, they stop trying. Even when an escape appears, they don't move. This is learned helplessness, a psychological state first observed in animals and now common in humans. The signs? Apathy, emotional flatness, hopelessness, that voice inside you that says, "What's the point?" The fix, take tiny actions. Don't wait for motivation. Take control of even 1% of your day. Make your bed like it's a ritual. Write one honest paragraph. Move your body for 5 minutes. prove to your nervous system that you're not trapped. That's how you break the spell. Let's be brutally honest, the system isn't broken. It was built this way. Capitalism thrives on dissatisfaction. You're meant to feel like something is missing because that feeling makes you spin. We're told that fun means consuming, buying, upgrading, traveling, dining, but consumption creates dopamine spikes, not fulfillment. You're left with more debt, less time, and no lasting joy. The fix: reclaim your leisure from capitalism. Make, don't buy. Create, don't scroll. Connect, don't perform. Joy doesn't have to cost money. It just has to cost presence. Sociologically, we are more connected and more isolated than ever. Friends are likes. Love is swipes. Community is a Discord server. We're starving for touch, eye contact, intimacy. Humans are tribal. We evolved to dance around fires, not text in group chats. We need belonging to feel alive. The fix: find or build a micro-community, one real person, one group, one room you don't have to perform in, share something honest. Let someone see your sadness. That's where the door to joy cracks open again. We now live in a curated world where even fun has to be aesthetic. You can't just enjoy your meal, you have to Instagram it. You can't just go for a walk, you have to track the steps. We're performing happiness, not living it. It creates a society of people who look like they're having fun, but secretly feel dead inside. The fix: let yourself be private again. Take joy offline, make art no one sees, sing badly, dance alone. Fun returns when you no longer need to prove you're having it. Detox your dopamine. Give your brain a break. Sit in boredom until curiosity returns. Sleep like your soul depends on it, because it does. Move your body, not to lose weight, not to impress, just to feel your heartbeat say, I'm still here. Make something. Fun lives in creation, not consumption. Paint, write, building break. Find your fuck it project, something that lights you up even if it fails. That's where real joy lives. Say no. Fun dies in overcommitment. Cancel plans. Protect your energy. Be in a room where you don't have to be interesting. Just be, and be loved anyway. Laugh at dumb things. Watch trash TV. Make stupid jokes. Let silliness back in. Stop tracking everything. Joy isn't a metric. It's a moment. Reclaim your wonder. Look at the sky like it's your first time. Ask dumb questions. Touch a leaf. Be a damn human. Sometimes life stops being fun because you've outgrown it. The version of life that used to thrill you no longer fits. The friendships feel empty. The job is soul-killing. The identity you built is suffocating you, and that's not depression, it's awakening. Fun stops when your soul is evolving, but your life isn't. So ask yourself, what do I want that I'm afraid to admit? What part of me have I been suppressing to stay functional? What life would make me feel free, and then take the most terrifying, honest, exhilarating step toward it. In a world that profits from your numbness, feeling joy is radical. Choosing presence is a revolt. Laughing, dancing, loving, resting, these are no longer luxuries. They are weapons against the machine. So if life isn't fun anymore, don't panic. You're not broken. You're awakening. And the path back to joy isn't about chasing highs. It's about returning to what is real. Breathe, move, feel, connect, make, and let yourself come back to life.